Hi everyone, my name is Nebi Sümer. Let me give you some info about our graduate program in psychology at Sabancı University. We have opened both master's and doctoral program in the last 2 years. We first offered the master's program, and the last year we launched our PhD program. Both programs are very competitive and are structured as world-class research-based graduate programs. We have 11 full-time faculty members with a strong and well-established research agenda from diverse areas of psychology. We have 12 laboratories and various research groups run by our faculty members and the graduate students. Considering our strengths and research focus in social and cognitive psychology, we structured our graduate programs in these two tracks with a fuzzy boundary. As an umbrella area, the social psychology track includes broad research areas from cultural psychology to developmental psychology. The other is in cognitive psychology with a strong emphasis on cognitive neuroscience. We had over 250 applications to the master's program in the first year and accepted 13 students. We received about 70 applications to PhD programs and 6 students were accepted. We are very selective in our admissions process. All accepted students receive scholarship at different levels. Both programs have a strong interdisciplinary orientation. Our programs blend conceptual learning with research skills and applications. Thus, students become active researchers and lab members in a number of research settings starting from the first term. In the social psychology track, the main study areas are relationships, both interpersonal and intergroup relations, and well-being. We investigate all sorts of dynamics in relationships, from the parent-child interactions in the early years to the adult romantic relationship. In our research, we use multiple research methods, including experiments, naturalistic observations, cross-cultural and longitudinal surveys, and daily experience assessments. We also study intergroup relations and the processes such as intergroup contacts, prejudice, stereotypes, and discriminations in intergroup interactions. In the cognitive psychology track, with a robust experimental method and collaboration with researchers from different disciplines and areas, we study various topics in cognitive psychology and cognitive neuroscience. For instance, our cognitive track faculty members study visual perception, memory, perceptual organization, attention, cognitive control, imaginary, biological motion, language, affective cognition, experimental psychopathology, human-robot interaction, and driver behavior. Both social and cognitive psychology tracks have the same structure and requirements, with some variations in the selected courses and the research focus. In the master's program, students take 7 courses. In PhD programs, they take 8 courses plus campus-based foundation courses and some trainings. The courses we offer in both tracks strongly emphasize the most up-to-date issues and trends in psychological science. In the first year, our students get in-depth exposure to advanced statistics, experimental methodology, and multivariate data analysis, and have hands-on experiences in advanced psychological measurement, including psychophysiology, behavioral observation, and performance-based measures, eye tracking, and EEG, especially in cognitive track. All master's and doctoral students in both tracks take the same 2 required courses in their first term. The first required course is Trends in Psychological Science, offered collectively by all faculty members. We take turns every week and discuss the emerging topics and the novel research directions in our area of expertise on both tracks. The second one is the Data Analysis for Psychological Science 1. In this course, students learn and apply different statistical techniques in multivariate statistics, from ANOVA regression to other fundamental statistical analysis using SPSS or some other software tools. In addition to these courses, PhD students also take another required statistical course in which they learn advanced statistical techniques from factor analysis to structural equation modeling to mixed models. They gain practical skills in analyzing real-world datasets with different software. Students also take courses from the core and free elective course pools that include a rich selection of courses from memory, cognitive neuroscience, language, social development, visual cognition, emotion, psychopathology, to intergroup relations. In the PhD program, students also take directed research courses and independent studies before they start working toward their dissertation. Thus, all students gain very strong research and publication experience before graduation. The duration of master's program is a minimum of 2 years. The first year is 4 courses and the second year for the master thesis study. The PhD program is ideally set for 4 years but may take 1 or 2 years longer depending on the student's dissertation studies. Sometimes students may need to run multiple experiments or collect data for a longitudinal study that may take a longer time. We expect students fully attend the courses and be actively involved in research projects. Therefore, it is not easy to meet program requirements while working. After graduation, master students mainly pursue PhD in Turkey or abroad. They mostly may continue their study in Europe and North America. Our first cohort of students will graduate this year indeed. They are already applying to excellent universities, including our PhD program, of course. With a master's degree, they can also work as expert researchers, psychologists, consultants, public relations specialists, and experimental designers in different institutions and companies with their rich psychology and research background. PhD graduates mostly find jobs in universities as faculty members and researchers. There is indeed an urgent need for good academics and researchers because of rapid growth of psychological science and its applications in Turkey and in some other countries. So for sure they will find a job quickly in excellent institutions. Besides academia and research institutes, they can also work in public services, consulting and marketing agencies, intervention, prevention, education and application programs. Another option is working in the interdisciplinary arena together with other scientists such as neurologists, cognitive, computer, data scientists and programmers, of course depending on their research and expertise.